So it's 3:14 p.m., July 7th, 2019. And I'm showing you right now the detection of the signals where my stomach is touching the detector. Take away my stomach, touching. Take it away, touching. Take it away, touching. Take it away, touching. Take it away, touching. And that's me. Take my stomach away, touching. So my stomach is tagged. So, and this is my back is tagged as well. My back is hurting right now. Top is turned up, and my hand. My face. There's an 800 there. Temperature. 37.1. 37.1. Look at that. Indicates I have a fever. 37.8. Now I don't have anything underneath my arm. I have, show you there. I have nothing underneath my arm. So this is the temperature underneath the arm. Try to show you there. I have absolutely nothing underneath my arm. Right down to 37.1. 0.7 degrees drop in a matter of seconds. 37.1. 37.1. 37.1. 36.9. 36.8. 36.7. 36.6. 36.6. 36.5. 36.5. And the power is very low. So the temperature immediately dropped. 0. Oh, there's a 300. But the power is off. It's an on and off basis, excuse me, and the power is down. So when it does go on, it's at a lower power. Still seeing a 300 there, but not consistent. It's not consistently high. And I think motion has something to do with it as well. So, temperature. $36.5, right down to normal. And again, I have absolutely nothing underneath my arm. Nothing underneath my arm. $37. So one's 36.5, the other one is 37. 36.8. Temperature all over the place, just in sync with the radiation all over the place as well. So it's been 5 minutes, and I'm going to shut it off there. So that's today's sample of being tagged. So my back is hurting right now. So somebody is constantly logged in, or more than one person is logged in, keeping me in pain. So my hip right now, my lower hip is tagged with the power turned up. And the tweets I tweeted on RSHINI 911, those are mine today. As I explained in those tweets, the reason I'm tweeting is because the targeting is ongoing, and the names of the people who took accounts out to monitor me, signed me out of the system, got a receipt, put the teams together to follow me and stalk me and submit reports about me. The names of these people are being called around me. And I'm also updated about what they did to me remotely. So in order to submit a report about me, they have to access me remotely or have other people access me remotely on their behalf. So that would be people around the unit, in the building. These people have to be close in range. So they listen to what I'm saying inside of my home, record me, and torture me basically based on what they see and hear. So this surveillance is reported. The contents of the surveillance and lies are reported to the person who has the receipt, who reports to the cops, because the cops set it up that way. Because presumably I was at risk. I was never at risk. Um, when I was flagged right after, I'm suspecting 9/11, it was um, racially based. I was going to school full time. I was taking courses at night, so I was coming in late. I was working late. I had a lot of responsibility on my shoulders, and a lot of costs, a lot of expenses. So I was on the go all the time. So I was coming in late. And they twisted this and reported this under, I think, the Terrorism Act at the time, right after 9/11, as somebody who needs to be monitored. And it escalated from there. So the monitoring became a cover. The flagging and the monitoring became a cover for trafficking, remote trafficking, which I just described. You're accessing the perpetrators accessing the targets inside your home and actually getting into their bodies basically remotely with these sophisticated technologies and some not so sophisticated technologies. This is all part of trafficking. This is a sexual aspect of being targeted. And I'm suspecting that there are numerous people out there, tons of people out there who are being targeted this way and are not aware of it because it's not being made public. In my case, somebody decided to go public with it, so I'm aware of it. In the majority case of the cases, people are not aware of it. They're not being targeted publicly as I am. I'm actually being shouted at in public spaces, so very public. So my tweets are in response of this public targeting. So I have no other choice but to tweet because it's the only way I know how to keep myself safe. Exposure is a way of trying to get the targeting stopped. In some cases, it is stopped. In some cases, it de-escalates. And in some cases, it doesn't make any difference. So this is done while I'm sleeping. Of course, you can get killed with a high-powered microwave. It will kill you, give you a heart attack, stroke. I'm suspecting it has already been done and it was never diagnosed because I'm a target. Everybody who I come in contact with is infiltrated and are forced in some cases to take part in the program at the risk of being targeted themselves. But the truth is, once they take part in the program, they are targeted because then they have a secret to keep. And the people who are forcing them to do it now have to make sure that they are keeping the secret, which means that they are targeted, they're monitored. So don't take part in it. People are lying to you when they say you have to take part in targeting if a target, if a victim is asking you to do something. The only way you could do a good for the person is to violate the person. This is not true. They're lying to you. It's an out and out lie. It's a way of recruiting you. Is what it really is all about. Because once you get the link and the password, then you're part of their group. Then they have something on you. So don't take the link and the password. Don't violate. Because once you violate and commit a crime, then they have something on you, which is all part of the recruitment of new people into their organization that they can use to harass other people and other targets, to grow their organization, in other words. This is gang activity. This is gang activity, it's criminal activity. Once you take part in it, you're a criminal. Somebody has something on you because you're actually breaking the law.